Willkommen zurück bei Let's Test Esoteric Ebb. In der letzten Folge haben wir herausgefunden, dass wir, den explodierten Teeladen erstmal nicht betreten können, sondern einen Weg hineinfinden müssen. Und ich würde sagen, das versuchen wir jetzt mal. Ich würde mal ganz kurz schauen, ob wir einige Hinweise dazu finden können, was wir jetzt als nächstes tun sollten. Also, Dragon of Toadstead, you're here on the request of Lady Sageleaf, a goblin chieftain in Toadstead. Go see her right away. She's in the Goblin Garden at the southern tip of Toadstead. You've spoken with Lady Miska Sageleaf and begun a joint operation with one of her pawns, a goblin named Snell. Let's hope he doesn't get you in your way too much. Okay, das haben wir mitbekommen. Aber wie kommen wir da rein? The owner of the tea shop is unaccounted for. Locate this birdman and find out what he knows. Und dann die Election. Und there's a rhythm to yours realm and you heard his voice. Find his closest pillar. It reaches deep. Investigate it on every level. Okay. Also, das hilft uns noch nicht weiter. Wir müssen wohl irgendwie versuchen herauszufinden, wie wir einen anderen Weg in den Teeladen finden. Oh, was gibt's denn hier? Behold, an empty barrel. Naja, vielleicht gehen wir einfach mal so ein bisschen querfeldein und entdecken mal alles, was es noch so gibt. Kommen wir hier rein? Not available in Demo, okay. Ich halt erst mal weiter geklickt und gucke mal, ob wir können wir mit ihr hier sprechen. The robed human watches as you pass. Lady Chamar, mountain lamp. The hooded woman's cape flutters as an icy wind rushes through the Toasted rise. Her eyes are locked with yours. Greetings. What are you looking at? Stare back. I shouldn't bother her. What are you looking at? Lady Chamar. You, stranger. I'm looking at you. Her voice is emotionless and spoken from deep in her chest. I am Chamar. I hail from the slopes of the mountain. She bows her head slowly. Wisdom, a golden horde servant. Golden horde? Golden horde remnants of a celestial empire in Divinitorum. Their horrifying choir spreading fear through western Ascani. Okay, which mountain? Golden Horde? Lovely to see a visitor to my great city. Ich sag mal dritteres. She bows her head again. I do not have time to talk much. I am in service of Ambassador Ivix. As you can imagine, I am not here to socialize. And why are you staring at me so much? What do you know about the tea shop? What are you voting in the election? I have some personal questions for you. Ich sag mal, why are you staring at me so much? Is that a bad thing to do in the city? It's a bit weird. I mean, not if you have a good reason. Das sage ich. What reason? Charisma. Flirting or hatred? If you're flirting? If you really hate someone? I don't know. Forget I brought it up. Ich sag mal, if you're flirting? Flirty. She stops herself and looks away. Was ist passiert? Warum haben wir Schaden genommen? Thank you for informing me, stranger. Strength. She can't just do that. That's rude. Wisdom. She does not like you that way. It's more than okay. Even if it's a bit painful. Lady Chamar, I will stop making eye contact in accordance to your local norms. Charisma. She speaks so mechanically. Strange woman. Warum hat sie uns Schaden zugefügt? Was ist da gerade passiert? War das jetzt nur vom Slow Burn, dass wir nicht, dass unsere Avancen offensichtlich nicht erwünscht waren? Avancen. Naja. What do you know about the tea shop? Nothing. I do not spend time on Toasted. I'm here on business today and I will soon leave. But I'm sorry for the destruction it was wrought upon your city. Okay, what are you voting in the election? Wahrscheinlich nichts. I'm not a citizen of the city. Also, democracy is not something I approve of. Sagen wir das? Okay. Intelligence. She knows well how foolish it is. That's one hell of an opinion. You don't want a voice? Why? Agreed. Democracy is foolish. Ich sag mal, that's one hell of an opinion. It is what I've learned during my travels. She looks up to the sky. Men are weak. We speak so much, breed, and spread like an esoteric wave. Yet we do not have a view of the long term. Democracy depends on folk being informed. They are not. What if we informed them better? I'm informed. We require strong leaders. Then what if we informed them better? In a hypothetical scenario where folk could gain access to all information, they would still not be able to know what if true or not. What is true or not, soll es wahrscheinlich heißen. Men are not built to make such an important decisions en masse. We are lamb. We follow those greater beings. To answer your question, stranger, I would vote for whoever stopped this foolish democratic dream. That's the nationalists, I think. I agree with you, which is why I'm voting for the Party of Norvik. Well, I disagree with you. I'm a free strider, you see. The people will rule better than any higher being. It's the only way to achieve equality, the Asgore way. I don't choose any side in this conflict. That's because I'm a higher being, unaffected by it all, and a political being. Ich sag mal, that's the nationalists, I think. Then I would vote for them, or nothing at all. Okay, aber wir können jetzt leider das Gespräch nicht verlassen, sondern wir müssen irgendwie jedem politischen Weg zustimmen. Deswegen sage ich jetzt einfach, wir sind apolitisch. She raises an eyebrow. You have an interesting view, stranger. Charisma, you've charmed her, clearly. But I wish you luck on your journey. Oh, jetzt können wir gehen. Aha, wir haben sie anscheinend beeindruckt. Na gut, okay, das hilft uns jetzt bei der Suche nach der Antwort bezüglich des Teeladens auch nicht richtig weiter. Hier sind noch Leute. The blonde man keeps looking over the facade of the building. Ja. We will still have time to sell it. Her voice rings out across the street. Why are you so calm? Look at it. It's clearly not what they showed us in the LR. A young man is fixing something. I can't reach that from here. Okay, warum sagt er das? Na gut, ich weiß es nicht. Hier oben ist noch einer. Den können wir aber wahrscheinlich nicht sprechen. Was war hier? Achso, Toll's Route. So, hier kommen wir erstmal überall nicht rein. Hier sind noch ein paar Ladies. An older woman sounds annoyed. The girl tries to dismiss her mother. It was 20 crows, Ma. It's not a big deal. How many times do I have to tell you? Wir gehen mal weiter. Hier steht noch jemand. Und da oben war ja auch noch diese mysteriöse Person, die dort so vor sich hinschwebte. Pena Athena. Da überholen wir doch direkt mal. 4. Ey, warum würfel ich so schlecht? Nichts. Hier habe ich bekommen. Gar nichts. Nichts. Pena Athena, standing on a corner, you see a woman in a green coat. Her intense gaze focused on the cityscape horizon across the river. Careful, cleric, Snell says under his breath. Easy to slip and fall here. Charisma. He's right. Elves can be quite a handful. Clear your throat loudly. She turns her head, the expression cold. Yes. Strength. Elves are scary. Don't trust her. I'm the cleric of Norvik. Bow your head. I have some questions for you. My lady elf, how fair you are on this bright morrow. Bow your head. Bow your head. What are you loitering here for, she-elf? Oh God. Ich sag erstmal, I'm the cleric of Norvik. She breaks eye contact, once again facing the river. Call me Pena. Tervidis. It's as if she's searching for something. Wisdom, sagt das. Charisma. Ignoring you completely. Fair move. Full name? She closes her eyes and nods. Pena Athena. Translation. Pena of the Mend. An elf of the Ilum Forest. Interesting. What are you doing here? Waiting. Waiting for what? She looks up on the pillar of Jor. I have a friend in need of help. I can help. Me. I do that. That's extremely ominous. Good luck to your friend. Ich sag mal, that's extremely ominous. The elf is quiet. Charisma. That makes it even more ominous. I can help. Me. I do that. She shakes her head. No need. I've caused enough trouble as it is. Please, I want to help. The elf is quiet. Wir können mal auf Strength würfeln anscheinend, um zu versuchen, sie zu überzeugen. Das sieht gut aus. You feel a surge of confidence, sagt Strength. There's only one way to make her give you this quest. Prove your heroic qualities. You know who I am? The elf does not respond. I'm the man that will save the world one day. The elf turns and looks at you. If your friend needs help, I'm the guy to do it. She stares at you for a while, taking you in. Then she gives you a little smile. Strength. Success! Charisma. I'm impressed. Your foolish charade actually accomplished something. What's the quest, my fair lady? Charisma. Don't call her that. Ew. She looks away once more. There's a paladin, Lord Gorm of Norvik. A nobleman? He's a city paladin. He lost his way, completely. Is he on Stadt? She glances towards the pillar and gives you a stern look. He's close. Charisma. The elf speaks in riddles. Very dramatic. Wisdom. She means he's physically close but spiritually far gone. Or the other way around. I cannot say much, but if you could have just one more chance, if I could just have one more chance, if you can find him, run. Tell him. Tell him sincerely and with all of my heart. He can go fuck himself. Woher weiß sie unseren Namen? Charisma. The drama. Wow. Gorm. Okay, intelligence. Gorm is not her friend. He's not the one in danger. Who's your friend then? She is... The elf closes her mouth and shakes her head. Charisma. Fascinating. So secretive. Where can I find him? She shakes her head. Can you tell me anything that would help me on this quest? Leaning forward, she whispers to you. One thing. Lord Gorm might be lost. She smiles. But you do not have to be. She looks up towards the clouds where the pillar disappears into the blue. I will find him, my lady. Thank you. Strength. Quest acquired. Well done. Dexterity. Now you just need to find a lost drunk famous paladin somewhere in the massive maze of the city. Fun times. Okay, what do you know about the tea shop? Sad what happened. She looks down into the river. I agree, a tragedy. Tea shops are sacred. Not that sad, no one even died. I don't like tea shops, so I disagree. Ich sag ersteres. The elf does not even appear to listen to you. She simply nods and mutters. Are you here to look into the tea shop? More or less, yes. I cannot discuss city secrets with a citizen, nor a foreigner. No, I'm just interested. Ich sag mal more or less. Oh. What do you think happened? Rogue spellcaster, it was an accident. No clue, it's probably not too complicated. I don't know, but I will find out. Ich sag letzteres. You see the elf look at you with her piercing eyes. Thank you for your service. Cross your arms and look tough. It's no biggie. It's my duty, nothing else. Are you saying that to get me to stop asking you questions? Ja, das würde ich fragen. The elf says nothing and just turns away again. Charisma. Talkative lady. How are you connected with this missing paladin? She shakes her head slowly. You can't talk about that? Got it? You're not great at this. Ich sag mal, got it. She nods. Okay, dann lassen wir sie mal in Ruhe. Wisdom. You feel a great emotion well inside you as you turn to leave. Constitution. Tears. Tears for her and her friend. Hey, cleric, you okay? Sagt Snell. Yes, thank you, Snell. It's just a lot. It's nothing. Hold it back. Ich sag mal, yes, thank you. No problem, big guy. This journey will take much. Keep going. Alright, das war ein bisschen merkwürdig, was auch immer uns da so nahe gegangen ist. Irgendwas scheint da ja auf emotionaler Ebene connected zu haben. Was ist eigentlich hier unten? Ach, das ist der Tempel, nicht wahr? Können wir ein bisschen schneller laufen? Ja. So, gucken wir hier nochmal ganz kurz. Was war das hier, was gerade geleuchtet hat? Old symbol of an old regime. Okay. Behold, the central temple of Earth. Da kommen wir rein. Tatsache. Oh wow, ey, das ist wirklich so groß hier. Was gibt's hier? Ballot boxes. You see a bunch of scattered boxes and iron poles. Dexterity. Who tossed these in a pile? It's the freestriders. If the freestriders were in charge, this would be organized already. Intelligence. This pile is a wonderful metaphor for democracy. Cool. Leave. Okay. Gut. Die Election looms. Hier geht's noch tiefer in den... Ja, wir sprechen gleich mit ihm. Ich guck mal ganz kurz. Was können wir hier machen? A glorious shrine to the one and only Earth. Aha. Ah, wir können uns hier heilen. Das probieren wir mal. Mann, ey. Wisdom, you focus your mind on Earth's symbol, his red eye. You recite a few words of remembrance before you sense the channel strings around the shrine. They converge upon you, mend you, 1 hit point. Well, that's something. Sure it is, but you sense there's something you've missed. What were those words, the ones you learned at the towers? Wir beten nochmal. Staring at the chiseled monument, you focus on your mind. You take a deep breath and begin your prayer. And tranquility. Ja, wir contemplaten mal den Tea-Shop, würde ich sagen. You let your mind go through the basics of what you know. The tea shop was destroyed in the middle of the day. Minor injuries were reported. Your goal is to enter the tea shop and investigate it properly. That's it. Okay, contemplate the tea shop owner. A bird frog on the run. His shop is in ruins. What sort of business did he conduct there? Aha. Naja, dann würde ich mal sagen, wir klicken nochmal ganz kurz zu uns durch. Zu dem Dragon of Toasted, a famous goblin leader. Her reach sharp, her gaze strong. She wants you to investigate a tea shop and report to her. Okay, ich denke, das sind einfach nochmal kleine Reminder, was wir eigentlich zu tun haben. Ich würde jetzt nicht mal alles durchklicken, sondern das Ganze ein bisschen verlassen. Hier ist noch eine Statue, a grand wood carving of earth, father of Norvik. You stare at the wondrous wood carving. However, you also notice a message carved into the base of the art piece. It says, Goblin was here. Snell, seems like goblins at work again. Goblin was here? Stare at the message. Strength. Vandalization. This happened because you're a weak man with a small member. And the entire world would continue to degrade over the centuries because of it. And it's okay, it's just the way things are. Famous artist, that guy. Never seen him, but you've definitely seen his work. A bit rude to just carve his name into the statue like that, but he's known to be a bit of a dick swinger. I don't have a small member. If I meet this goblin fellow, I will personally destroy him. It's not a big deal, it doesn't matter. Ich sag mal letzteres. Really? Yeah, this is an old monument. It's fine, the past is the past. Contain your tears. Yeah, it's fine. Does he? He squints and nods slowly. Sure. Charisma. Goblin is an artist. He's technically wanted in most districts, but no one even knows if he's real. Might be a dozen little guys running around with paint and carving tools. Who knows? I should try to remove that message. What do you think about the statue of my god, Snell? Real human culture here. My work is done here. Ich sag mal das. Dritte. Snell sagt, humans sure do like their wooden stuff. Okay, na gut. My work is done here. Ich lasse mal den Goblin-Nuss hier drauf. Da gucken wir uns noch hier unten das Gitter an. Und dann reden wir mal mit diesem offensichtlich Paladin. These stairs go far below the city. It's locked. Okay. The Duck. Oh, wir würfeln so schlecht. Ich habe jetzt bisher niemanden erfolgreich beholdet. Na gut. The Duck. The dark iron can of a man sits alone on the temple steps, his face obscured, an axe strapped to his back. Citizen, I have some questions. Good night. Are you alive? Ich sag mal, Citizen. His helmed head is slumped downwards slightly. Charisma. Is he asleep? Just stare at him. Hello? Are you okay, Citizen? Ich frage ihn, ob okay ist. No response. Hello? My good night, say something. A metallic scrapping noise fills your ears. The knight is moving, ever so slightly. His head turns. Your name, soldier? His voice echoes out into the open chamber. What's wrong with you? I'm Ran, arcane cleric at your service, my lord. I'm not a soldier. Ich sag mal, I'm Ran. The knight's head stumps once again. Speak your mind, soldier. Are you Lord Gorm? No. I see. I'm looking for Lord Gorm. Have you seen him? No. Who are you? He's silent for a while. The Duck. Excuse me? I am the Duck. Charisma. That's wild. Nod. You should be proud of your name. That doesn't suit you at all. Quack. Laugh. Ich sag mal, that doesn't suit you at all. The knight does not respond. How do I open that gate down the stairs? I have the key. Oh, can I have it? No. You are too weak for that. Strength. Who's he to judge you? Wisdom. The city below is dangerous. You should recuperate properly before heading down there. The city below. It is darkness incarnate. Do not tread without care. Dexterity, you never do. Why are you loitering here, knight? I am not. The cold voice echoes throughout the chamber. What are you doing then? I am on my off hours. Charisma. He speaks as though he's reading from a script. Just sitting here in the temple? You like it here? Squinted glare at him. You Earthfolk? Ich sag mal als weiteres, you like it here? No response. I don't like you hanging around here. This is a holy place. Leave. Just don't cause any trouble. I, too, would like to hang out on the steps of the temple. Ich sag mal, just don't cause any trouble. Some metallic creaking is all you hear from the night. Strength. Serve this man. Whom do you serve? I serve, he says, trailing off. Once again, he turns to look at you, the darkness within his helmet seeming to reach out towards you. Wisdom. As if grabbing hold of the very air, you feel everything grown cold. I serve nothing. And where did you get that cool armor? The knight sits completely still and does not answer your question. Come on, I won't tell anyone. I think you're amazing, my god knight. Got it. Ich sag mal, come on, I think you're amazing. No response. You feel invalid next to this man. You must learn from his ways. Okay, wir versuchen mal den Strength Throw. Attempt to have a firm discussion about masculinity. Oh, no. Naja. Your strength, you feel anger rising. Aggression. Yes, that is the only way to ever live up to this ideal of a man in front of you. Snell, your goblin companion takes a step back as he notices your shaking fists. Man, the architecture in this temple is amazing. I'll be over here if you need me. Step towards the Dark Knight. Do you know who I am? I try to contain yourself as well as your bulging masculine power. Oh my god. Ich sag mal was weiteres. He does not even look at you. I must fight him. Begin encounter. I must destroy him. Begin encounter. I must kill him. Begin encounter. Fuck this. Surrender. Ja, wir fucken das mal ganz schnell. Strength. You go down on one knee. This is where you belong. Below stronger men. I formally surrender my body and soul to you, O great masculine man. The knight does not respond at first. But as you remain on your knees in silence for a while, eventually he says a word to you. Cease. As you command, my lord. He does not respond. Instead, he simply goes quiet once more. Strength. This is for the best. Okay, na gut. What do you know about the tea shop? Not much. Charisma. He'll talk. Why? Not like you can threaten him exactly. Did you see anything suspicious before the explosion? Do you have any piece of info that would help? Where were you at noon on the 21st? Now some other questions. Do you have any piece of information that could help me? He goes silent for a while. A man passed the halls below. Civilians do not often pass so deep. Past the crypt. Past the crypt. Intelligence. That's the flip caverns where gravity is reversed below the city ruins. A man? What's past the crypts? How do I get to the city below? So basically dive deep like some spelunker. This is great, thank you, my good knight. Ich sag mal, a man? Dark hair, silk clothes, headwear, dressed in yellow. Charisma. Sounds like a Rezian nobility merchant type. Dressed in yellow war doch auch der Birdfolk-Typ, oder? Naja. What's past the crypts? The roots of the goblin tree. Then more tunnels, the southern tunnels. Then the sewers. How do I get there? There are paths. Most are trapped. Once you get there, the alligator might know more. His grounds are near. Charisma. You've heard rumors of monsters in the sewers underwater lane. Alligator? Yeah, okay, sure. I'll look for an alligator in the sewers. Das sag ich. He nods slowly. Do not anger him. The knight looks down, waiting for your next question. How do I get to the city below? He pauses, as if thinking about your question. The goblins use their passage below Viskin's lair. Dexterity. Right, the staircase by the apples, where you woke up. Intelligence. There are many ways down, but the passage in the chamber where you woke up, that would be a good place. The duck. That is the safest path. Okay, so basically deep dive like some spelunker. Yes. This is great, thank you, my good knight. He's quiet. Where were you at noon on the 21st? Below. Okay, below, can you elaborate? I need more than that, my good knight. Ich sag mal ersteres. The walls shook in the crypts. I was on patrol. I was not in position to perceive any misdoings. Intelligence. There are thousands of tombs and crypts scattered below this ancient metropolis. Charisma. The city below is endless, and most of it stands unexplored to this day. Okay. Wait, what are you patrolling for? Sure, what were you in the crypts for? Why were you in the crypts? Wait, what are you patrolling for? He's silent and still for a moment. I have my purpose. As do you, soldier. Do not pry too deep. Noted. He places an iron hand on his knee, waiting for the next question. Charisma? Well then. Did you see anything suspicious before the explosion? No. You sure? The knight nods slowly. Okay, now some other questions. What's up with the mess? Pointed the ballot boxes. Without lifting his head, the knight answers in a cold tone. Election. Ah, so this is where it's being held. What are you voting for, my good knight? Ich frag ihn mal, wofür er wählt. No reply. Okay, ich sag. I'm actually apolitical, isn't that interesting? The knight doesn't even move. Okay, other questions? Das war's, dann lassen wir ihn in Ruhe. Okay, wir haben herausgefunden, dass wir durch die Goblin-Höhle, den Goblin-Garten oder durch Viskins Lair, nicht Vixen, Viskins Lair, tiefer in die City Below kommen und vielleicht von dort aus herausfinden können, wo der Tea-Shop-Besitzer hingegangen ist. He looks nervous. Okay. She looks happy. Okay, das ist schön, das freut mich. A hairy shirtless man is taking deep breaths amidst the construction site. Oh hey, I'm doing planning. Na gut, in Ordnung. Hier ist auch nichts mehr. Das ist ein Vogel, aber kein Vogelmann. Wir suchen mal, ob wir hier noch... Oh, was habe ich jetzt hier gerade angeklickt? A trash receptacle. Mostly stacked with old signs. Ah ja. Dann gehen wir mal wieder nach unten. Hier sind noch diese ganzen Zwerge, mit denen haben wir noch gar nicht gesprochen. Alphos BE. Aha. He stands by his ideals of gut and little ease. A push will earn his respect, that is his way. Alphos knows he is privileged, he hates it. His ideal clashes with his blood. Okay. An Asker lady, she looks serious. Okay, ganz viele Asgalians anscheinend. Und hier kommen wir wieder runter zu dem Viskin. Dann könnten wir nochmal mit dem hier kurz sprechen. Wisdom. Around the amphitheater scene, you see a number of dwarves hard at work. They're constructing a banner of some kind, carrying a bright green flag. Intelligence. The banner of Asker, the fool. One of the dwarves stands to face you with a furrowed brow. Wisdom. He appears to be in a staring contest with the orc on the other side of the theater. Oi, Mr. Cityman, he calls out to you as you approach. We've made it clear already we're not moving, not one bit. He shoots you a shit-eating grin. That's no way to greet the cleric of Norvik. Just passing through, dwarf. What's going on here? Ich frag mal, what's going on. Just working. The boys will be done soon enough. You hear the other dwarves laughing behind him. Nothing illegal going on here. Nothing at all. Wisdom. He's only saying that because he's had to defend himself quite a lot lately. Great, I was worried there for a second. Nothing illegal, huh? I don't care, I'm on a higher mission. Ich sag mal dritteres. A mission? He looks intrigued. A quest to save the world. A quest, he laughs. God bless your journey then. God's bless your journey then. Now, we're doing anything against the law here, so... Constitution. They are both guilty and innocent, just like you. Er hat ja auch gesagt, we're doing anything. Anstatt we are not doing anything against the law. Also machen sie ja alles gegen dieses Gesetz. See me and the boys. One of the older dwarfs spits on the ground next to him. You even know who you're talking to, child? This here be Alphos the Barn Embers, a foreman in the Esgalist movement of Norvik. Und die Barn Embers, one of the 5 exiled families or clans that formed the surface kingdom of the Viskar Peaks. Na klar. See me and the boys. He's done more good than all of the you've got combined. A true speaker for Asgard. Okay, sure, I have some questions for you lads. You're a celebrity. Damn, that's a lot of good. Sag mal, that's a lot of good. Simi exaggerates. He gives the older dwarf the stink eye. I'm also not in any way proud of my heritage. Nobility is just a poisonous hierarchy. Intelligence. Typical talking points. Alphos heißt er nicht Olaf. Alphos. He grins. Just wanted to make that clear. Charisma. Don't mention the whole noble thing. It'll just piss him off. Unless you want that. You boys setting up a play or something? About this Asgard. A nobleman, huh? Alright, have fun. Ich frag mal about this Asgard. What about him? Wisdom. Everyone knows Asgard is some dwarven demigod or controversial leader. Charisma. If you want to piss off this dwarf, then just pretend to not know who Asgard is. Ich sag mal, I like him, he seems cool. Like? He's Asgard. The great, the kind, our liberation. I apologize, he is cool. Yeah, very. Never mind. Alphos nods to you. And you boys setting up a play or something? A play? He spits on the ground. We're holding a rally for the cause. This evening, workers across Tolstead will gather to hear the word of Asgard. He turns toward the orc, and no one's going to stop it! Agent Vera, oh hey. Oh hey, Agent Vera, looking good there, my lad. You hear laughing coming from across the theater. Papers, Alphas! He grumbles and turns back to you. So, what you want? You seem a bit stressed. That orc lady is annoying. Oh, das war eine lady? Still looking good. What's the problem here? He shakes his head. Where to even begin? So morning comes, I get the lads together, and when we arrive, that accused woman is standing there. The dwarf shudders. She starts complaining. He reaches for something in his pocket and takes out some documents. We show her the papers. And the papers are not good, she says. Alphos. Bah. Aha. Real convenient, I say. No, there's nothing wrong with these papers. We are in our rights to speak out against tyrants and burghers. Wisdom. They are. Constitution. Bureaucracy. Charisma. They sure are playing a game they can't win. Intelligence. Check the papers. Surely the dwarves have screwed up somewhere. So she's wrong about the documents? How dreadful. I have some questions. Ich sag mal, how dreadful. Sure is. Can I see the papers? Okay, jetzt müssen wir doch mal was schaffen hier. Intelligence. Construct an argument as to why you should get the papers. Eine 11, Alter. Okay, 15. Das ist aber ein Success. I'm an expert, sagen wir. Are you now? Yes, also I'm on your side. He repeats louder. Are you now? Now hit him with, I'm your best shot at getting out of this. The dwarf grumbles. His eyes go from you to the orc behind you. Fine. The dwarf sighs and grabs something in his pocket. He hands over the scroll. Jetzt haben wir die PPG-Documents bekommen, okay. I trust you with these documents, city man. Dexterity. Oh boy, if we hand those to the orc, this could be all over right now. Alphas. Tell us we're in the wrong, I dare you. Because we're not, the older dwarf joins in. Intelligence. Take a step back and check it out. Let's see what's actually going on here. Okay, dann können wir uns jetzt die Papers angucken. Das machen wir vielleicht mal. A formal permission of public gathering. It contains a lot of legal nonsense, making it difficult to parse. Wir examinieren das mal. It's quite light, some kind of magazine paper. Unrolling it reveals a short statement about a political rally at the Circle Square. Permission of public gathering accepted, it says in big letters at the bottom, followed by a signature. Tolstead Magistrate, Nicholas Darrow. The actual text uses an archaic, typically bureaucratic writing style. Wir examinieren es mal im Detail. Uha, 18. Endlich. Endlich. 22, Alter. You scan the text again, checking for spelling, phrasing, and terminology. It's perfect. Not a single error. Except the date. It says their rally is supposed to be held on the 16th. Document is perfectly legal, but it's expired. Oh. Have I seen this kind of document before? Yes, often. In your scribing duty, you've signed these a number of times. Okay, look at the dates. Yeah, it's expired. Cool document. It's not. I don't like it. Oh, how come? Dexterity, because it's a legal document. Too many words. Fascinating. Okay, na gut. Dann kann ich ihm das ja sagen, oder? About the rally. I checked out the papers und sage ihm wahrscheinlich, dass die expired sind. The papers are fine, you guys are in the right. Actually, I don't care, leave me out of it. Yeah, these papers expired like last week. He takes the papers and shakes his head. With a groan and he mutters, I know, but the date is just a mistake, you see. I personally had this signed by the magistrate 2 days ago, after this supposed expiry date. You should have checked that more carefully. They must have done it on purpose. It happens. Ja, ich sag mal, they must have done it on purpose. Exactly, that's what I've been saying, Alphys. I hate the government so much. Or it was an honest mistake. Or it was an honest mistake. As if. Real convenient. Bah, the dwarf shouts onto the amphitheater. It doesn't matter. Whether Darrow fucked us or not, we're here and they can't make us leave. He gives you a menacing glare, and I hope for your sake you're not the sorry lad she's hired to do the deed. Oh Gott, now I'm just here to observe. I'm the dispenser of justice. I'm indecisive. Ich sag mal, I'm indecisive. Wir haben ja noch nicht mit der Ork-Dame geredet. Noticeable. He spits on the ground. Fanskap. Wisdom. That was a swear word. You could tell because of the way he said it. Alright, have fun. Ich habe aus Disco Elysium eine Sache gelernt, oder wenn ich aus Disco Elysium eine Sache gelernt habe, dann ist es, dass man nicht mit allen über alles reden muss. So, hier ist die Ork-Dame. Jetzt Agent Vera. Behold, okay, a traveler. She's not settled here. Her belief is weak. She does not use it. Her religion is power. Okay. Naja, ich weiß nicht, ob ich jetzt extra mit der nochmal reden will. Ich will ja eigentlich rausfinden, was es mit diesem Teeladen auf sich hat. Ich habe das Gefühl, ich verliere mich schon, obwohl es nur eine Demo ist, wieder in ganz vielen verschiedenen Questen. Das gibt's noch nicht. Wir gehen mal wieder hier runter. Hallo. So. Jetzt können wir ja nochmal versuchen, mit der zu sprechen. Oder wir gehen hier lang. Not available in Demo. Ah, das habe ich vergessen. Und was war hier? Oh, hier sind wir. Das ist ja cool. Thanks for playing the demo. Here's a little starting reward. Oh geil, Trifle. Broken Sword. Armored. Cool. Broken Sword. A standard issue Earthguard blade. One-handed usage, lightweight. Crap quality. Makes you feel like a big man, an agent of the state. It is also broken in half. But if you lean tactically, you can hide that defect from your enemies. Okay, dann nehmen wir das doch mal in die Hand. Obwohl wir auch ein richtiges Schwert haben, sehe ich gerade. Naja, und dann haben wir noch den hier. The Helm of Arcane Era Paladin. Mass-produced for legions in the Coast War. Extremely cool looking. Ich glaube, ich behalte mal den wir schon aufhaben. Jetzt können wir noch mal ganz kurz gucken. Ist hier irgendwas fortgeschritten? Ne, wir haben ja auch nichts erreicht bisher. Nur den Missing Paladin. Den müssen wir noch. Und dann suchen wir hier den Typen. Den, Ladenbesitzer vom Tea-Shop. Den Birdman. Unaccounted for. Look at this Birdman and find out what he knows. Wow, hier gibt es wirklich auch ähnlich wie bei Disco Elysium ganz schön viele Sachen zu sehen. Na gut, aber wir gehen erstmal, glaube ich, die Treppe runter. A glow glass, very common magic item. Stairs leading down far into the city below. Die will ich mir auf jeden Fall noch angucken, die City below. Oh, aber wir können nicht. Schade. Na gut, einverstanden. Oh, der Zombie ist weg. Können wir uns hier noch einen Apfel nehmen dann? Dann gucken wir mal. Geil. An almost empty box, except for a stale treat in a pouch. Oh, toll. Fantastisch. Imported goods. The receiver is marked as HBT. Mhm. Created file. A crate filled with sand. Crate of sand. You approach a crate full of sand. Dexterity. They have ported sand to Norvik? For what? Glass blowing? For what? Glass blowing? Inspect the crate. Wisdom. You notice a little marking on the back with the letters HBWT. The lid has been tossed behind it. Look at the sand. The crate is filled to the brim. It's just sand. Hey Snell, what's up with this weird crate of sand? The goblin glances over at what you're doing. Let's see, that's a... His eyes shoot open. Very, very wide. Nope, back off right now! He pushes you away from it. You're scared of a little sand? I'm trying to keep you alive, dumbass. Prove how much of a man you are by touching the sand anyway. Oh, hoppala. Entschuldigung. That bad, huh? Yep, do not touch that shit. As the two of you are a few steps away from the crate, he takes a breath. That cleric is a crate of mosquito sand. Without explaining further, the goblin sneaks up behind the crate and grabs the lid. Moving more carefully than you've ever seen him before, he gently places the lid on top of the crate once more. Something must have startled it to make it push open the lid like that. He wipes some sweat from his brow. You don't want help with that? What would it have done to me if... Thanks. Ich frage ihn mal, was passiert wäre, wenn wir da reingegriffen hätten. From what I understand, it would have choked you, drained you out of blood, and slowly mushed you inside that crate. Charisma. Sounds like a good Friday night. Now, let's leave it the fuck alone. Okay. Na gut, wir lassen den Sand in Ruhe und können uns vielleicht nochmal so einen Apfel reinziehen oder vielleicht auch so einen Kardamom-Treat. Weil dann haben wir nämlich unsere Hitpoints wieder zurück. Wir verlieren sie ja ständig. So, und jetzt sind wir eigentlich hier wieder beim guten Whisken. Das heißt irgendwie, was können wir denn als nächstes tun? Wir haben ja eigentlich... Wir können ja mit ihm nochmal ganz kurz sprechen. Was haben wir verpasst? Können wir mal versuchen, hier auf Wisdom zu würfeln. Leider hat es nicht geklappt. Na gut. Das haben wir schon gelesen, glaube ich. Ja, das haben wir schon gelesen. Turn around and whisper to Snell. What can you tell me about this guy? The goblin sneakily leans in and whispers back. You want a rundown right in front of him? Glance back at the pale man. I don't think he can hear us. That's not the point, cleric. Call her to Viskin. Can you hear us? No, cleric. Nor am I listening. Go ahead. See? The goblin sighs. Give me the rundown, Snell. Viskin is a local mortician, unaffiliated, works on contracts with the city. The HWBT has a deal with him, partly because he's a neighbor and partly because he's not, charisma, a normal person. Snell, the goblin clears his throat and throws a glance back to the mortician. He's not the type you want to make enemies with. But hey, he seems to like you, so good job on that. But my suggestion, keep your distance, just to be safe. Alright, thank you, bye. Na gut, wir lassen Whisken also in Ruhe und gehen wieder hoch. Und jetzt bin ich ein bisschen überfragt, was wir eigentlich hier, wo wir weitermachen sollen. Wir können natürlich mit der Orc Lady jetzt nochmal sprechen. Schließlich bietet sich das am ehesten an. Aber eigentlich will ich ja wissen, was mit dem Teeladen ist. Und den Bird-Typen wollen wir finden. Jetzt habe ich mich einmal wild durchgeklickt. So, dann spreche ich nochmal mit der Orc-Lady. Strength. On the edge of a ruinous amphitheater, you see an orc sitting on one of the many loosened stone blocks. It looks like she's waiting for something. Or someone. Agent Vera. Exuding an air of authority around her, the large woman gives you a wry smile. Her tusks are gleaming. Ich muss sagen, ich hätte beim ersten Blick gedacht, es ist ein Mann. Und dazu noch ein sehr sexy Mann. Aber es ist natürlich auch eine sehr sexy Ork-Dame. Beides ist möglich. Charisma. Not just physically imposing, this orc knows how to exert power in other ways as well. Wisdom. You spot the merchant's mark on her jacket sleeve. A heart with the initials of the Norwegian Free Strider Regiment. What's this? Not often we get Earthguard around here. Dexterity. You sure walk around like a damn advertisement with this drab uniform. She presents her palm to you. Vera is my name. I am second in command, guild agent of Tolstedt. Nice to meet you. Dexterity. Be nice to her. She's a free strider. Strength. Make sure she knows you are a cleric. Intelligence. The showing of the palm is a casual cultural greeting and reads. Charisma. Do not grab her hand. That's not what that is. Grab her hand. I'm Ron, I'm Helm, I'm the cleric, actually. Names and labels aren't important. Ich sag mal, I'm Ron. Hello, Ron. She shoots you another smile, waiting patiently for you to say something. I'm here on important business. Business, you say? She leans in and squints at you. Fascinating. Perhaps I can be of service, Earthguard, for your business. Tell me what you know about the tea shop. Tea shop that blew up, she says dramatically. Sounds like a magazine tale. I heard it was an accident. The Post mentioned it in passing. Minor mishap, I believe, was the official quote. Although, from what people tell me, it was quite the explosion. Quite, so you weren't in the area? No, I was on the North Bank, company business. I did see the smoke. It was a clear day. What do you think was the cause, Earthguard? Charisma. Don't give away too much. She's prying. I believe there was spellcasting involved. Maybe it was the tea leaves. If the magistrate says it was an accident, I believe it was an accident. No comment. Ich sag Dritteres. Good soldier, she says and gives you a fist salute. Hold on. Are you here to investigate the tea shop? Charisma. Don't answer that. She has no control over you. Dexterity. She might be a free strider, but your business is your own. Get away from the conversation. Strength. Stand against her. She has no right. Yes? No. But actually, she says, holding out her hands. Charisma. Beware, this woman knows how to manipulate people. Maybe. Is that a maybe yes? Nice weather we're having. Are you here for the tea shop? You look lovely today. Thanks. Are you here to investigate the tea shop? I'm here to do business. What's with the tea shop? The one that blew up? Charisma. A master of speechcraft. You can do nothing. Wir können ja mal versuchen, auf Dexterity zu würfeln mit dem DC 22, um wegzuschleichen. Nein. 10 haben uns gefehlt. Nee, 9. Dexterity. Quick! Sneak away before she can do anything about it. You glance to your back, carefully preparing to take the first step away from the conversation. Earthguard, a voice says, startling you. Dexterity. No, don't stop! Agent Vera, come back. Please answer my question before you leave. Damn it, her voice of reason is too strong. Oh nein, wir verlieren schon wieder einen Hitpoint. Warum passiert das immer? The orc gives you the kind of look you would give a child after they started eating gravel. Let me ask again, she says, her tone now slightly more tense. Are you investigating the tea shop? Yes, damn it. Interesting. I'll be honest, I assumed the city would just ignore it. But they sent you. Charisma. It's fine. She would find out eventually anyhow. Agent Vera. It's sort of a giveaway. Clearly someone thinks this is an esoteric mess. If they sent a cleric to look into it. Why would the city never send anyone? What exactly have you heard? Esoteric. I keep hearing that word. What does it mean exactly? Well, I'm here now. Ich sag mal, what exactly have you heard? It blew up. Fireplace incident. Bullshit, of course. Most likely a rogue spellcaster. Why would the city never send anyone? Dexterity. Duh, because of the election, of course. Look, Torstedt is a highly volatile district with lots of extremist ties. I believe this tea shop acted as a sort of lightning rod. So when a place like that blows up, why would any fraction spend resources investigating it? Especially when those resources could be spent on trying to win the terribly important election. Intelligence. A sound reasoning. While some might see it as a corruption, I'd classify it more as simple, boring, but ultimately harmless bureaucracy. Esoteric, I keep hearing that word. What does it mean exactly? It means, her eyes wander for a while, her brow furrows. It's a term to describe whenever anything queer happens, whether the cause would be regular spellcasting or something more esoteric. I'm sure you've noticed something you couldn't explain rationally. Then that would be esoteric. I assumed you of all people would know what it is, considering... She mimics casting a spell with her hands, then points to you. Well, I'm here now. You sure are. Good luck, cleric. If there's anything the Ascani Reed's Training Company can do to help you out, let me know. You can usually find me down in our HQ on Water Lane. She smiles in a way that completely breaks down your defenses. Looking forward to see you there. I'm done discussing business. You want to move on to more casual topics then? Politics, perhaps? What's the deal with the dwarves? Oh, them? Complicated as anything. Mir ist gerade aufgefallen, wir sind fast Level 2. Wir haben schon 275 Experience Points von 300. Naja. Oh, them? Complicated as anything. I wouldn't be sitting here wasting my precious day if it wasn't for them. But in short, they are holding an unlawful assembly. And they won't let me take a look at the document proving it. Not frustrating at all, she says and winks at you. Irgendwie ist sie cool, irgendwie ist sie ein bisschen sexy. Sexy lady. Charisma sagt, she telegraphs her sarcasm heavily. This is useful when communicating with slower individuals. I checked the papers, they're expired, so should I just hand her the PPG thing I got? Explain it to me in detail, from the top. I spoke with Alphas, make a decision. Okay, I have some other questions. Explain it to me in detail, würde ich mal sagen. It's all just an inconvenience. These lovely Escalists have decided by themselves to hold a rally here in this lovely little circle square. Circle square. Naja, unfortunately, they need a permission of public gathering, or PPG. This needs to be approved by district council. They do not have a proper PPG. Dexterity. You pick up on her use of the word proper. What does it entail? Proper? She scoffs. It is marked for last week. It is expired. Charisma. But can you believe her? No, na klar, wir haben es doch gesehen. And you're just sitting here because... Simple, really. These dwarves are ignoring my call to disperse, so I am here as a witness. If they do not leave by sundown, they will be fined and or arrested. Why don't you just come back at sundown? I would, if it wasn't for the fact that I need to witness the entirety of the trespassing. Since they were served during the morning, if they do not disperse by sundown, they will be inflicted with an entire day's worth of fines. I'd have an assistant do it, or a secretary, but we're stretched thin as it is, with the election coming up. No, I'll just sit here and smile politely. Arrested by whom? She gives you a smug grin. You perhaps. The monopoly of violence here in Torstedt is more of an oligopoly. It'll be a roll of the die to see who gets employed to handle these rude dwarves. Maybe some goblins? The city of Norvik also allows for us to employ mercenaries for extra legal enforcement, but the company likes to avoid that in most cases. As you can imagine, mercs tend to like that finer touch. I don't want anything to do with this mess, sag ich mal. Fine. As I said, violence is commodity here. Someone will do it. Sounds like trouble. Trouble would at least be exciting. This is just dull. If only I could just get my hands on those PPG documents. Then I could simply hand them over to the city and go home early. Or rather, head back to the office and complete the archives, the draft for the marketing meetup. Sorry, I've got a lot on my plate. Dexterity. If you get her this PPG thing, then that'd be a pretty easy way to clean this mess. She'd totally be in your debt. Charisma. Not a bad idea. Okay, vielleicht geben wir die einfach. Dexterity. Yes, she would surely reward you for it. Intelligence. With the documents in hand, she could simply hand it over to the magistrate's office and let them deal with it. It could be a good idea. No, wait, I already gave it back to Alphos. Whoops. Wisdom. True. Strength. Good. It would have been dishonorable to have it offered that way. Okay, I'll solve this somehow. Wouldn't that be something? That you could just swoop in and save the day. We'll see. We sure will. Okay, dann würde ich sagen, werden wir uns in der nächsten Folge diesem Problem widmen. Und für heute würde ich sagen, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen bei Let's Test Esoteric Ebb. Und hoffentlich seid ihr bei der nächsten Folge mit am Start. Bis dahin, macht's gut.